Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Walking north along this corridor, the architecture shifts in tone and intention, moving away from the touristic landmarks and towards buildings designed to project authority and stability. The streets feel more institutional, and the structures here communicate power through restraint rather than spectacle. This section of downtown functions as one of St. Louis' financial and administrative centers, where influence is exercised through policy, regulation, and oversight rather than symbolic monument. The Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis anchors this stretch with a presence that is deliberate and controlled. Established in 1914 as one of the 12 regional Federal Reserve Banks in the United States, the St. Louis branch oversees the 8th Federal Reserve District, which includes part of Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas. That geographic reach places the city at the center of a multi-state economic network, connecting local decision-making to the national monetary policy. The building reflects the seriousness of that mission. Clean lines, controlled openings, and substantial mass convey durability without decorative excess. Financial institutions often project stability through physical solidity, and this structure follows that tradition by emphasizing proportion and strength over ornament. Entrances are formal, windows are measured, and the overall composition reinforces security while remaining architecturally disciplined. Beyond the Federal Reserve, commercial and financial offices line this corridor, creating a dense cluster of economic activity. Banks, investment firms, legal offices, and corporate headquarters operate within close proximity, reinforcing the idea that economic decisions are spatially concentrated. Financial districts rarely advertise their function through bold signage. Instead, they signal purpose through scale, consistency, and repetition of institutional form. St. Louis has long held economic influence that exceeds its population size. During the 19th century, the city thrived as a river trade center connecting eastern manufacturers to western territories. As commerce modernized, that logistical importance evolved into financial and regulatory oversight. Institutions located along corridors like this now manage credit systems, banking compliance, and economic research that ripples outwards across multiple states. The Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis is particularly known for its research output and widely used economic data services. Analysts, policymakers, and academics rely on its publications and statistical databases to interpret inflation trends, employment patterns, and broader economic cycles. While the exterior may appear restrained, the intellectual influence generated inside carries national significance. Walking through this corridor creates a contrast with the nearby monuments of the riverfront, where the arch expresses symbolic ambition and the old courthouse reflects constitutional struggle. This district represents contemporary economic infrastructure. Authority here is procedural and data-driven, grounded in regulation and policy rather than sculptural expression. The surrounding streets reinforce that institutional character. Buildings maintain measured setbacks, sidewalks remain functional and direct, and traffic patterns reflect business purposes more than tourism. The architecture communicates permanence and caution, qualities essential to institutions tasked with maintaining financial stability across economic cycles. As you continue north, the tone remains consistent, with glass and stone structures projecting controlled strength and understated presence. Entrances are guarded, lobbies are formal, and signage remains minimal, underscoring that this district built for continuity and endurance. Within this financial corridor, St. Louis operates as more than a historic river city. It functions as a regional economic anchor within a national framework, quietly sustaining systems that influence credit markets, employment trends, and monetary policy far beyond these blocks.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.